is known for its mountains, cities, and ancient history. But far beyond the mainland, hidden deep in the Arabian Sea, lies a world most people never see. A place so small, it nearly disappears on the map, yet so beautiful, it feels unreal. This is Lakshadweep, India's smallest union territory, a chain of coral islands surrounded by some of the clearest, bluest water on Earth. In this documentary, we journey across Lakshadweep, not as tourists, but as observers, to understand how these islands formed, how life survives here, and why this fragile paradise remains one of India's most extraordinary places. Chapter 1. Islands Lost in the Blue. Lakshadweep is made up of 36 islands, scattered across 32,000 square kilometers of ocean. Yet the total land area is just 32 square kilometers. Most islands are so small, you can walk their circumference in under an hour. Only 10 are inhabited. The rest remain untouched, protected by distance and strict access rules. Reaching these islands is not simple. Agatti Island has one of India's shortest airstrips. Pilots must descend over glowing turquoise lagoons, touching down where coral reef meets runway. There are no bridges, no highways, only sea and sky. This isolation has preserved something rare. Chapter 2. The Coral Architects. Lakshadweep is not built from rock or volcano, it is built from life. These aren't islands built by geological force, but by biological patience. Each coral polyp, smaller than a grain of rice, secretes limestone over millennia, building structures that breach the surface. What we see as islands are just the tips of living reefs that tower from the ocean floor. In India, coral atolls exist only here. Kavarati, Agatti, Minicoy. Each atoll is a ring of coral enclosing a shallow lagoon. A natural harbor carved by tiny organisms. This is architecture written in calcium carbonate and time. Chapter 3. Lagoons of Tranquility. Inside the coral rings, the ocean changes character. The lagoons of Bangaram and Kadmit glow with impossible turquoise. Sunlight reflecting off white sand through crystal water just 5–10 meters deep. Waves soften, water becomes calm and shallow. These lagoons support entire ecosystems. Green sea turtles glide through seagrass beds. Parrotfish crunch on coral. Juvenile reef fish find shelter in branching staghorn colonies. Every lagoon is a natural boundary. Protective, fragile, and visibly shrinking in some places. Climate change and sea level rise measured in centimeters of lost beach each year. Chapter 4. Island Worlds. Some islands are inhabited, others remain empty. Bangaram Atoll, a teardrop of sand so small, you can walk its circumference in 20 minutes. At high tide, it nearly vanishes, becoming a temporary sandbank visited only by seabirds. Uninhabited islands reveal what Lakshadweep looked like before modern life. White sand, dense greenery, no permanent structures. On Suheli Par, one of the remotest islands, a single family maintains a solar-powered lighthouse. Their children learn from satellite internet. Their food arrives by monthly boat. Their water comes from rain catchment. Life negotiated with distance daily. Nothing here is fixed. Chapter 5: CAS Highway, CAS Home. Between islands, the sea becomes the only road. The MV Arabian Sea connects Kochi to Kavaratti. A 14-hour overnight journey across open ocean. For locals, this ship is their bus, their supply line, their connection to the mainland. For fishermen, wooden odoms. Boats lashed with coconut rope instead of nails. Flex with waves rather than break. They read currents like maps, knowing exactly where to find tuna during monsoon shifts. In Kavaratti, the administrative heart, the Udra Mosque is carved entirely from coral stone. Its interiors naturally cool, even in tropical heat. Architecture born from the sea itself. Life moves slowly, intentionally. Chapter 6: Night Magic and Fragile Light. After sunset, the sea reveals a secret. In parts of Bangaram and Kadmat lagoons, bioluminescent plankton glow when disturbed. Each movement triggers sparks of electric blue. Footsteps leave trails of light. Waves shimmer like liquid stars. It is brief, unpredictable, and unforgettable. But this magic is fragile. Coral bleaching events in 1998 and 2010 devastated parts of these reefs. Recovery is slow. Coral grows just 1 to 2 centimeters per year. The same clear water that reveals beauty also reveals damage. On some beaches, ghost nets, abandoned fishing gear tangle in the coral. Volunteers carefully cut them free, one mesh at a time. Protection isn't optional here, it's existential. Chapter 7: The Whisper of Paradise. Away from settlements, Lakshadweep becomes quiet. No traffic, no crowds. Only wind through coconut palms. Waves washing coral sand. And the distant cry of naughty terns returning to roost. This silence is rare and increasingly valuable. Local conservation groups monitor nesting sea turtles, protecting eggs from predators. Solar-powered desalination plants provide fresh water without damaging aquifers. Tourist numbers remain capped by law and by logistics. Isolation forces creativity and responsibility. Lakshadweep is not just a destination. It is a reminder that some of Earth's most beautiful places survive only because they remain distant, quiet, undisturbed. These islands don't ask to be conquered, they ask to be respected. And in a world growing louder every day, Lakshadweep whispers a different truth. Paradise still exists, but only if we protect it.